motorcycle is whatever you want to make it. Turn it on, you can give yourself a real thrill.
Sign there said it's bear country up here. That's promising. See if I can get eaten by a wild bear. I do not have my firearm on me today. Yesterday was pretty awesome. Some pretty good trail. I couldn't believe those fighter jets. I've never seen a fighter jet in this environment come that close to me. I've been around plenty of them, but not outside of military. I didn't know what was going on, but I knew it was getting louder, so I thought I was in trouble. I thought I was gonna have a bunch of gigantic boulders pile on top of me and I was donezo. That was my initial thought. And then it passed over and I just barely saw a glimpse of it. And I know they travel in twos. So I was looking around for his wingman and he came right over that mountain. I think I got a perfect shot of it, so pretty stoked to show you guys that footage. In fact, I may have already uploaded it, who knows. It's part of the same trip, so I might upload that footage first. Currently I'm riding up to a lookout and I've got to say I'm not a big fan of these tires. I'm making do though, but I'm not a fan. They don't hook up that well. I might have to lower the pressure. I don't even know what the air pressure is, so that could be the problem. Jets went by, kind of made me thankful that I wasn't flying the drone right at that time, because they were low enough to where they absolutely would have hit that drone. I mean, who would have thought out here in the mountains that you'd have jets flying 50 feet over the trees? Climbing pretty good. Seems pretty smooth and pretty easy going so far, especially compared to what I was hitting yesterday. That stuff was gnarly compared to this. A little steepness is okay, but steepness coupled with obstacles is where things get tough. Definitely takes you a while to get into your groove too. It takes you a while to loosen up. For me it does anyway. Don't want to speak for everybody, but for me, it takes me a good half an hour probably of riding before I'm where I should be at. climbing and climbing. It's looking pretty up here. Looking forward to the view. I'm already seeing a view in my peripherals, but I can't look over. You go where you look, and I'm only working with a little bit of a trail here, so if I look over, I might just go that way. Might go that way just enough to get me off this trail. Floating like I'm on ice right now. Definitely need to drop my pressure a little bit. I think that might be my problem. Feels like maybe 15, 20 pounds right now. Yeah, it's definitely hot out here. Probably around 80 degrees right now, or 85. That's what it feels like. As I climb in elevation, it doesn't seem to change too much. But it could be because I'm warming up as well, so it could be kind of countering the temperature change a little bit with the body temperature. But as I was saying in that last ride yesterday, it seems to me that I'm fighting something off. I've been getting a lot of headaches and congestion and just feeling like I've got something. It might be the grossness going around. So I think I'm gonna go get tested and see what's going on there. riding this bike, part of it's because of the trail too. This trail is just so smooth. But I mean, honestly, this bike, for a street legal machine, this bike really gets around good. One thing that's always impressed me about this thing is the compliance high in the stroke on the suspension. It really absorbs these low level impacts really well. All the stuff that's high in the stroke. High speed performance is not the greatest, but it does perform really well out on the trail generally. But how it's set up currently, probably wouldn't want to desert race it. But you might be able to play around with the clickers a little bit and get it set up good for desert racing. I haven't played with clickers hardly at all. So it feels really good on the trail, so I'm not going to mess with it. Suspension is one of those things that is very subjective. It's something that varies rider to rider, and one rider could like it really soft. One rider could like it kind of harsh up higher in the stroke. You just never know. One of the funny things about riders like Jeremy McGrath, you know, a lot of other pros rode his bikes and actually didn't like them because he likes his suspension really soft. So a lot of other pros thought it was too mushy, and yet he was winning all the supercrosses on that. So yeah, suspension is one of those things that if it feels right to you, then that's all you need. Of course, there is such a thing as bad suspension too. It's not to say there isn't that. If it's really just springing all over the place or hard as a rock, you definitely could have some issues. Can I push through that? I'll grab that on the way down. I just wanted to show you guys how I fixed my blinker with my handy dandy rubber bands. That's how I fix everything in life. Just throw a rubber band or duct tape on it. Yeah, still works, still blinks. I'm pretty sure anyway. So I've already hit the peak and the lookout. The lookout up there looked like it had been lived in. It's like really nice. It's really nice. It's very log cabiny up there, and it's got a little garage and everything. It's very nice, and it's all closed off. Doesn't look very visitor friendly. And so I don't know. I didn't really go and actually climb around on the lookout itself because it was all blocked off and everything, and looked like they didn't want you up there. But it's definitely the nicest lookout I've ever seen. I'll show you guys a picture on my Instagram, so just go over there and check it out. It's really nice. But anyways, I'm gonna descend on down the mountain back to my camping area, and I'll catch you guys on the next section. Peace.